Hello, love. Welcome to Feeling Fridays here on the Libra Key. These are messages for the highest and the greatest good of the Empath Journey and the Empath Collective and Empath Consciousness here on Mama Gaia. Know that if this message has found you or you have found it, that there is something here for you. That is always the intention that I put into these messages for the Elsh Collective, awakened and awakening souls. This feels like it's going to be a quick one and a light one. The Whale and Orca elders coming in to give us a little bit of pep, a little bit of rejuvenation, a little bit of lightening up. I was directed to pop some cards from this deck, Seeds of Intention cards. These were gifted to me by my aunt, my uncle. And I love what it says on the box, the back here, the website that they're connected to, because there's actually no name for the author here, or the creator, mayyouknowjoy.com. So this is interesting. They really, it's the first time I've ever used these cards in a reading here through any one of these videos. They really want to bring through this, may you know joy. That's what they really want. They want to lighten the energy up a little bit. May the seeds you plant today take root and blossom, okay? They really want to speak to planting seeds of intention. I was actually guided crystal-wise to the Lemurian seed crystal, okay? Now, Lemuria obviously connected to the energies of whales and orcas, okay? There are many whales and orcas connected to different soul groups, different civilizations for that matter. I was also prompted to bring out the orca whale Agate and to really bring in this sense of play through this crystal, interestingly enough, because that's how they were directing me to it. It was sort of more of an energy of creativity, really thinking about the things that you enjoy doing, with an emphasis here of stretching our bodies and our minds, and dance, which was at the bottom of the deck, okay? I will be popping more from this deck at the end. I'm going to pull these out now, just so we can have them here as sort of guiding intentions for this reading, okay? And as I popped the last one on the bottom, I nourish myself. All three of these are going back to the importance of us tending to our bodies. Tending to our bodies in a way, though, that is light, uplifting, and fun, okay? Not feeling heavy in our bodies, especially with the energy, with what's been going on, with the purging, with the changes that we've been going through, with the energies that have come through, that we are, through the light codes, through the solar flares that we are integrating. They're actually showing me that it's really important to do things that are fun for our bodies in an active way, okay? Because I dance, I stretch my body and mind, and I nourish myself are all connected to the physical body and the mind, which is where this agate energy is coming in as well. Being able to stretch our minds in a healthy way, okay? I'm going to be asking through the Healing Waters Oracle, okay? I'm going to start with that one, and also with the Light Seers Tarot for messages of soul support with regard to what the whale and orcas want to bring through, okay? Also directing me to the energies of Cetus as well, okay? They're connected to that. Bounteous, generously given, relationships and coming together, okay? What I'm hearing them say is that you have everything you need within inside you. You are bounteous. You are bounteous. There's nothing lacking in you. She who flows, ease, being open to change, go with the flow of life. This is going back to the energies of play again. Wanting us to go with the flow, to dance. The dance of life is what they're showing me. They're showing me that card from the Work Your Light Oracle, if any of you are familiar with it, where it's like there's a dancer on the front of it, and it's about the dance of life, okay? Beautiful. Cosmic ocean. Current dreams, future realities, new beginnings. So they want us to play with this. They want us to remember that we are the creators of our own reality. We are the creators of our own reality, okay? That in all the wounds coming up, in all the hurts coming up, we still have the power to transmute these things and change them. What are your current dreams? What are your desires? What are the things that you are creating for your future? How are you speaking to yourself is how they're also how it's coming through. This goes back to I stretch my body and mind. How are you speaking to yourself? What is the language you're using to speak to yourself? Is it giving you a lift? Is it empowering you? Is it disempowering you? Deep sea diving, way of the mystic, learn through experiencing depths. They're showing me that this is where we are at right now, this deep sea diving, okay? And in the deep sea diving, we need to come up for air. We need to come up for air, is what they're saying. We deep sea dive, but don't get stuck there, okay? They're actually directing me, and this is something that has kind of come across my radar. I've been picking up on this energetically. I'm curious to know if any of you are as well. The overuse of the word trauma, okay? Now, this is not to demean in any way trauma, but when we overuse a word, it can also rid it of its meaning. And this is why they're bringing me back to the power of intention. And also understanding that we cannot get caught in a loop of trauma, like this deep sea diving when we're too deep in the waters, okay? When we don't come back up for air. So they're using this as an analogy now. Some of us can get stuck in a loop of trauma. Some of us can get stuck in our own wounding. And that is a trick in a way. It's a trick that we need to kind of get ourselves out of. We have the ability to do that with our own consciousness and awareness, simply of being aware of it going on, okay? And also remembering that we are the ultimate creators. It is through the energy of source. And it's beautiful because they're bringing in a lot of water energy here, water being consciousness, okay? That's how they're bringing it through. This beautiful energy of consciousness, this cosmic ocean, future realities, new beginnings, current dreams. This is the power of creation. This is how it starts, setting that seed again, planting the seed of your intention, planting the seed of your creation. Remembering that you are the ultimate creator, that there is, and this goes very, very deep, and we could talk about this for hours, right? But for the sake of this reading, just wanting to bring through that everything is created through you in your life. I'm just going to leave it at that, because there's a whole other thing that we can get into with regard to this. Everything is created for you in this life, the life that you want to fashion for yourself, the life that you want to create for yourself, okay? The experience that you want to have for yourself is all created through you. And through this deep sea diving and learning through experiencing, okay? This is that energy of transmuting all the experiences that you have had, that you have been through, to this point, to this moment, transmuting them again into your highest and greatest good, into your future realities, which are now anyway, into a new beginning, essentially, is what they're saying. Three of Pentacles in reverse. So they're nodding here to, is your physical reality in alignment? Is it synergizing with your mind and your body? Is your physical reality synergizing with your mind and your body? What changes perhaps need to be made there? And this is not a big thing to worry about. They don't want to, they do not want to stress anybody out here. That goes without saying. What they're saying is start small, take those baby steps. What is it that needs to shift? And the beginning, the new beginning starts within you. It starts within how you feel within your body. It starts within how you, again, are regulating that beautiful nervous system. It starts again with how you are speaking to yourself. This is all for the purpose of ascension, is what they're showing me with this Judgment card. All for the purpose of ascension. Judgment is the number 20, key 20 being the number 2, what it reduces to, but also the cosmic ocean of the void in the 0, and the 2 being a number of relationships. How are you relating to your own body? How are you relating to your own mind, your soul? How is it interacting? Are they in alignment? Are they in right relationship is what they're showing me. They're bringing in a lot of beautiful energy here with regards to also the lineage of the rose and Christ consciousness, the energy of relationship, okay? The energies of divine feminine, divine masculine. I'm getting Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ, those energies of synergizing, temperance coming out first. This is alchemy right here. Transmuting the experiences into your highest and greatest good. Again, this could be a unification or balancing or harmonizing of opposites, is how they're showing it to me with this, what looks like a moon and a sun, okay? Also seeing the Lemnis gate, the infinity symbol in that, and seeing the heart point in the center of it, okay? Temperance is a 14. That's the number of movement. It's the number of change. It's the number of going within. I'm referring to a bit of Chaldean numerology here in this interpretation. That's what's coming through for it. It's also, when we reduce 14, it's a 5. So this is, again, those numbers of through challenges, through struggles, we shift, we transmute, and another 5 coming out here with a Hierophant. So these are mirroring each other in terms of change. You see how both these figures are sitting as if there's a stillness here that, interestingly enough, that's coming through, even though we're talking about movement. This is really interesting because I never really realized this with these cards. So what the Whale and Orca elders are showing me with this, thank you, Spirit. What the Whale and Orca elders are showing me, thank you, is this energy of, in the stillness, in those, it's going back to this balancing of energies, of tempering these energies. It is within the stillness that we move things towards us. It's in the stillness and in the contemplation, in the meditation, in the quiet, in the listening to our higher selves, to God, to the universe, to source, to your guides, for those beings, listening to those beings, to those energies that have your highest and greatest good always at heart and in mind. It is through listening in the stillness that we begin to move in the right direction. Does that make sense? We start to move from then on in the right direction. We align essentially into the right direction so that our actions then reflect where we're going next, okay? Page of Swords in reverse, 6 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords in reverse, okay? So what they're showing me is that in this harmonizing, in this stillness, in this sitting in stillness, because this is Pentacles energy, this is the body, the physical body, in the harmonizing of the stillness with the movement, the stillness with the dance, okay? The stillness with stretching our bodies and our minds, the stillness with nourishing ourselves. And they're showing me that stillness is actually a form of nourishment for the body. That's what they're showing me. It's a way to regulate the nervous system, and that nourishes the body. We come out of any kind of overthinking, any kind of sort of discombobulation of our mental body or thoughts. They want to remind each and every one of us, yeah, with the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, okay? There is, again, a very potent agenda with regard to distracting us and dysregulating our nervous system through I'm just going to say the digital world, okay? Through a lot of digital, like they're showing me devices, the actual physical presence of a device in your environment, whether it's your TV screen, whether it's your computer screen, whether it is your phone, whether it is your tablet, some kind of device that's constantly distracting us, okay? Now, while we need these things to a certain degree to be able to communicate in the world, right? To be able to, and they're showing me this Five of Swords again in reverse. Where is it conflicting though with the need for stillness in our lives? Pay attention to that, because it is a drain of energy once it gets to a certain point. Come back into harmony and balance with that physical reality. The Ten of Cups in reverse, okay, is showing me that there is an emotional dysregulation that happens as well with regard to the mental dysregulation, because all of it stems from the nervous system and the dysregulation of the nervous system. Again, I nourish myself, making sure that we are tending. Oh, that was fast. Just wanted to pop a card here from Seeds of Intention. They want me to pop a couple actually. Okay. Where are we making, we got to make sure that we are always in some way balancing that out. So obviously they want to address here too that, you know, whether I'm speaking from my own experience too, with work, with the work that we do, right? We have to be on our phones. We have to be to a certain degree on our computer screens, phones, etc., etc. But the intention of awareness with regard to when we are feeling like we are unconscious is important, okay? You know, red light therapy is a big thing. I mean, I love to put, I think it was like, I found a reel from, I think it was Paul Saladino, where he basically will change, like he will, there is, at least on iPhones, I know about this. So this is a quick little side note. If this is something that might help for this to be coming through, maybe there is something here for some of us that can be helpful with regard to red light in the evening. I have a couple of pink Himalayan salt lamps in the rooms that I spend a lot of time in. You can also get lamps that have just the color like red, you know, like a moon lamp, for example, that has a red light in it, where you can put that. Candlelight is a beautiful way to do this in the evenings. On our phones and I think it's under accessibility on our iPhones, we can actually change the hue or color of our screens. And then there's ways to shortcut that through accessibility, all right? He talks about this. This is a great tip from him. And at night, basically, like, I think just pretty much for me, it's usually at around, even though it's still light now at 7 in the evening, I find that once 7:30 hits, I will put that red filter on my phone, and it does something. It certainly does something in terms of starting to calm you down and get you ready to go to bed so you're sleeping well, okay? Quick little side note, if any of you are interested in that. For today, I laugh. This is one of the things that I absolutely, love about the Whale and Orca elders, because they are so beautifully lighthearted. Their wisdom is so deep. They know so much. They've been here before, you know? For today, I stand in my power. This is how you stand in your power. You take back your energy. You allow yourself the grace of laughter in your life. Okay, I'm going to pop one more. You do something fun. Remember that humor is an incredible healer. And it can also be an excellent transmuter of energies. Because there's a lot that's actually ridiculous out there right now, that you can transmute it with laughter. You can. All right. For today, I play. I'm telling you, not like, if you look at these cards, they are not all fun and light like this. This is the Whale and Orca elders coming through. They want us to lighten up. They want us to play. They want us to really have love and gratitude for all the beautiful things in our lives, for the things that brighten our days, that lighten us up. For today I desire nothing. I am already whole. You have everything you need within you. You have everything you need inside of you. That is what the Whale and Orca elders want to bring through for this message. Thank you, Whale and Orca elders, for being here with us. Thank you, Spirit, for being here with us. I thank you for being here with me, for being here with us, for sharing your time, your energy in this space. And I'm sending you so much love, empath, wherever you are, in love and liberation always.